So this is part 2 of 16-year-old pregnancy teenager. So when I was 19, I got pregnant with my daughter. I found out when I was literally a camp counselor at a camp. It was after my first year of college. And I remember calling my mom because my period didn't come on, and I was like, I'm pregnant. And I knew that I was pregnant because I took a pregnancy test at the camp. So anyway, she got quiet, and then the first thing she suggested was that I get an abortion. And I said, no, I'm not. I'm keeping my baby. It was like no thoughts about it. It was like, this is what I'm doing, and that's it. So my parents actually didn't speak to me for three months, y'all. 3 months. The people at church, a lot of them looked down on me, but then a lot of them supported me. I was forced to get married, yes. So some people have been asking, well, why have you been married so many times? So I'll answer that as I begin to share. But this first marriage, I was literally forced to get married, excuse me. So it was like, either you get married or you get out my house. And I felt like I didn't have any other option. So we got married. And literally, it lasted maybe a year and a half. But I have to say this, I am so glad that I chose to have my daughter. So glad. She's so beautiful, so wonderful, so talented, a great mom, a great wife. She's 34, and I'm just proud. So I actually have 3 kids. But back to my story. So just being treated a certain way by some of the church people and having, people's parents talking about me. But let me tell you something. You can talk about people and their downfalls and their failures, not realizing that shit will come back on you. For instance, so there was one particular missionary who was constantly talking about me, but her daughter ended up getting pregnant and didn't know who the father was. Bam, bitch, mine. I knew mine, and he married me. So you gotta be careful when you put your mouth on people. Period. Okay? Period. Stop talking about folk. If you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything at all. I'm just saying. So, I end up having my baby. And it was rough. I have to say that. It was rough, but it was worth it. I would not change anything in the world regarding any of my situations. My situations are my situations and a part of my journey, right? And all of those situations have actually made me who I am today. The struggle was real. Welfare was real. Struggling to get my education was real. But I have to say this, God was with me every step of the way, and I didn't miss a beat. And I have to say this, I give a great big shout out to my mom and dad. I was pissed at them for a while, but I give a shout out to them, because when you know better, you do better, but sometimes you don't know better at that time. I give a shout out to Miss Earlene Restwell. She was one of my greatest cheerleaders, Miss Evelyn Taylor, beautiful, beautiful. Her sister, just so many people were a great support system for me when I had my baby. And let me tell you, my baby shower, baby, that thing was so big, so beautiful, so phenomenal. I didn't have to buy my baby anything for 3 months, literally. No Pampers, no clothes, no nothing. And I nursed her. I nursed that girl till she was 4 years old. And I remember going to my GYN and I was like, she's still nursing, is that okay? And ironically, we had our babies around the same time, and her baby was 4 too and still nursing. So don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me. And once her brother came, they were both nursing for like a week or so. And then I think, no, it was more than that. And then eventually she popped off and it was just him. And then my other baby came and it was them and she stopped. Or, yeah, he stopped. Then it was her and then she stopped early. So, yeah, I thank God for my life. I thank God for me getting pregnant when I did, because as I look at a lot of young women now who wish and want children and don't have them, but God blessed me to have my children early, 20, 23, and 26, and now we're like the best of friends. So I don't regret anything. I thank God for everything. Every trial, every tribulation, every tear, every marriage, everything, I'm telling you. And when I look back now, I'll be like, damn, God, yes, we did it. We did it. You know, yes, I believe in a higher being, right, that I call God, but I also tapped into the God within, because if me and God are one, I am God. But that's another story, because some of y'all won't get that, but that's my story and I'm sticking to it. So yeah, church people, be kind. Stop being so judgmental. I don't even go to church no more. But be kind, be loving, be sweet to people. Stop having that sour ass face on like you need some ding ding to loosen that pressure in that heart and in that kitty cat. Okay, I'm just saying. I love you, beetles and butterflies. Flap, flap, flapping your wings. Make sure you follow me on all social media at Sharon K. Griffin, my name, because we don't know what's going to happen with this TikTok thing. Make sure you register your email on my website, SharonKGriffin.com. And also my masterclass is coming up. I'm going to teach you how to manifest a very soft life, and everything that you want, need, and desire. So manifestingmymatch.com. So this is part 2 of teenage pregnancy. Flat, flat, baby. Flat, flat.